So here we have the BMW 320i on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you inside the boot, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the very left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, the rev counter, and the coolant temperature gauge. In the middle at the bottom, you can see the total miles for this car, which are 56,479. Above that, we have the trip computer section. You can change the information displayed there by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk. We back out to the steering wheel. On the left-hand side, we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side, stereo and phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after such time as you pair the phone up to the car, which is done over on the central display just here. This is BMW's business nav, so of course that includes navigation. There's a full video showing how the sat-nav system works that you can find on our website and YouTube channel. All the movement I was making on the screen is all being done using this dial just here. This is what BMW refer to as the Idrive System. So the dial, the collection of buttons that surround it, you can do virtually everything from that dial though. So we're on the sat-nav just there. We can go back to the main menu. From there, you can use the dial to go to your radio, for example. You'll see there we have FM, AM, and DAB radio. You can go back a step with the dial, go to multimedia. You've got a CD player. If you want to listen to music in other ways, you've got Bluetooth audio, USB input, and auxiliary input as well. So loads of ways to listen to your music in this car, and you can pair your phone under the telephone heading just there. Go under Bluetooth device at the bottom and just follow the instructions on screen. Working our way down, we have deadlocks to lock the car doors from the outside. We then have the stereo, so the volume for the stereo, the CD player, radio presets. And then underneath that, if we turn the fan speed on, we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in for passenger and driver from here. When you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on. We'll turn it off again as well, of course. Or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed for you. Above that, we have a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and a heated passenger seat, again with 3 different heat settings as well. Under that section, we have 2 cup holders, a 12-volt charging socket, the 6-speed manual gearbox, and then these buttons here. So you can turn the traction control off from here, and you can change the driving setup. So you can put the car into sport mode, sport plus mode, or you can go back down to sport, down to your everyday driving mode, which is comfort, or then Eco Pro as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.